Hi guys, welcome to my videos. So today in this video I'm going to show you how you can go through physical presence calculator in order to calculate your stay in Canada to check if you are eligible for Canadian citizenship or not. So before I proceed further, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe right now because I regularly upload videos, and if you have any concern, any question, anything that comes in your mind, feel always absolutely free to ask. Alright guys, so let's proceed. So guys, there are certain criteria in order to apply for citizenship. You can see it over here, and as part of the citizenship process, you need to upload or you need to send the printout if you are applying on paper of this physical presence calculator to show them that you actually meet the criteria. So the first thing you do, click on start calculation. So before you start calculating, I would suggest you log in, because then you can save the calculation and later on if you want to retrieve, you don't have to go through once more. So if you are a new client, click on register. It's pretty simple, 3 steps. So first enter the account. I'm gonna freeze my screen. Now after you enter your email account, you need to select a password. I'm gonna do it. I have selected a password. Now I'm gonna click on continue. Now it's gonna ask you for recovery questions and answers, so that if you forget your password, how you are gonna retrieve it for yourself. I'm gonna do it. Then they send an email to you with the code, and that code you enter here, and then you verify your account. It's a pretty simple process, as you can see. So now I have verified. It is asking me to continue. Alright, so now the advantage is I can save my calculation, and later on if I want to retrieve, I can retrieve. Enter the date that you will sign this application. If you don't know when you sign the application or are only checking to see if you are eligible, enter today's date. So let's say you are planning to do it on 30th March, so 21. Okay, enter the date you became a permanent resident. So this date you can find on your COPR easily, or the back of your permanent resident card. So let's say you became sometime in 2016, 10, just sample dates I'm using. Click on calculate. It is asking, did you have Canadian temporary resident status before this day? Because before 5 years, the day you sign, and before it 5 years, you can calculate. So this is the date when you became a permanent resident. So this time onwards is being calculated, but there is a difference between 5 years from now and the day you became a permanent resident. So if you had temporary residence before, you can use that as well. So I'm selecting no, but if it is yes, then go ahead and put the information, and then it's gonna carry on from there. Now after this, click on continue. Did you spend time serving a sentence for an offense in Canada? Let's say no, and click on continue. Basically they want to check if you meet the non-criminality criteria as well. Did you leave Canada between the day you became in 5 years? Answer yes, if you left Canada for any reason including vacation, work, business, family matters, school, illness, etc. So let's say yes, you had gone, and as I said, like only 5 years immediately before the date of your application are considered for calculating the physical presence requirement. So it is asking where have you gone. So let's say you went to United States of America. It's at the bottom. Okay, day you left. So let's say you went sometime in 2017. Let's say July 01, and you returned You can explain this like this was for tourism, or it was a group tourism, like you purchase package or something. Like you can add maximum 400 characters. Let's click on calculate. Oh, I missed to click add absence button. Okay, I added the absence button. It's already here now. Okay, now click on calculate. Now the calculation is over. This is now, it is showing that you meet the requirement to be physically present in Canada for at least, this is the requirement for citizenship application. Now you need to print this page on paper if you are applying on paper, or you can print as a PDF if you are applying online. They have clearly mentioned this. Please make sure that the date of application used in this calculation and the date of signature on the application form are the same. Yes, that is why. And you can save it over here. So, and you can put a name. I put a name test. Continue. Okay, now let me see if I can retrieve. Yes, I can. So this is why it's really good to have an account where you can retrieve it anytime, and you can always start a new calculation as well. So there's no problem in that. So that's how simple it is, guys. So I hope you like this video. Make sure you like, comment, and if you have any concern, any question, anything that comes in your mind, feel always absolutely free to ask. Thank you, guys.